Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for staying tuned. For those of you who are my subscriber, I'm back here in year 2017 and I'm going to be doing videos regularly on this channel. So if you're new on this channel, please subscribe to my channel. Today's tutorial is all about Valentine's makeup look. I came up with this nice beautiful pink makeup look because I'm in love with pink right now. So I'm just enjoying the pink thread anyway. So let's get started into the tutorial. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you love it. Please subscribe. Thank you. Now I'm going to start off by using my EYEBROW base primer to prime my face. I'm applying this primer on my T-zone area along with my cheek, Sometimes I get shine from everywhere. I have oily skin, so I need to prime my face. Now I'm using my MAC Studio Fix foundation in Safe 50. I love this foundation because it always looks beautiful in pictures. So I'm applying this foundation with my COSMETIC foundation brush. This brush is like an angled tapered brush. It's thick as well. So I'm trying to blend everything seamlessly. You know the hard work. The hard work for makeup is blending. You really want to take your time blending. You're not in a rush. So I've also applied another layer of foundation to make my foundation a really good base. Like in relationship, your foundation matters. That's how it is in makeup as well. I'm applying my EYELINER Pro Concealer to my under eye area. I'm using it to highlight my under eye area. I'm using in color FAWRN. I'm using this concealer in color FAWRN. Then I'm going to blend it out with the same brush that I used to apply my foundation. Need to do a beautiful blending. Like I was saying before, in a relationship, your foundation matters. That's how it is in your makeup. Your foundation matters. Even when you're building a house, the foundation of that house matters a lot. So same applies for makeup. Your foundation matters a lot. If you want your makeup to be on fleek, you need to work very hard on your foundation. Now I'm also highlighting my nose and my forehead with the same EYELINER Pro Concealer in FAWRN. I'm highlighting my jawline. Just to give me that perfect chisel look. And also blending in towards my smile line, my cupid's bone. You want to take your time blending like I've always said. Blend it towards the bridge of my nose, my forehead, to give me a little bit of more forehead. I want my forehead to look, pointed out. I don't have forehead. If you don't have it, you fake it. I don't have forehead. I don't have, what else do I not have? Now I'm going into my foundation palette, which I created by myself. The name of the foundation that I'm using is Black Opera Stick Foundation in Cocoa. I'm using this foundation to contour the halo of my cheek and my forehead, to bring back that natural look. When you apply your foundation, your face turns flat. For you to bring back dimension, so you need to contour your face to bring back your normal facial dimension. So I'm also applying the contour foundation towards my nose as well. Now I'm blending everything together with the same brush. You know, can you see how beautiful the color looks there in my forehead? Everything blends well into each other. So I just want to, you also apply this foundation. You can also contour any area that you want to hide, any area that you feel like, oh, you're hiding weight, just hide the area off. Use your foundation to hide it out. Now I'm going to be applying my translucent powder. For this makeup tutorial, I mix my MAC translucent powder and my BH Cosmetic translucent powder, because the BH one is yellow and the MAC one is white. So I mix both together to get a beautiful color, because when I use the white one from MAC, you know, my face turns out to be too white. So that's why I'm mixing it with this BH Cosmetic yellow translucent powder to give my face some nice beautiful color. You know, I have a golden undertone, so yellow powder will be fine for me. I'm also applying it towards my jawline to give me that chisel look. So this technique that I'm doing now is called the baking technique. I'm going to do another video based on how to bake your makeup. You know, you gotta bake, you gotta cook, not only in your kitchen. You're gonna cook with your makeup. Don't mind me, guys. That's not funny. I'm also setting my forehead with the powder. You know, you have to make sure that you set your foundation very well so that I don't get oily quick. Now I'm going to be using another angled brush from BH Cosmetic. This one is a Kabuki small angle brush. I'm using it to apply my contour powder in dark. I also got this powder from BH Cosmetic. I can't remember the name of the color, but it's in dark shade. I'm using my spoolie to brush my eyebrows. This spoolie as well is also from BH Cosmetic. Most of my brushes are from BH Cosmetic. Now I'm going to fill in my eyebrow with this brow pencil. It's like a dark brown color, so I'm going to fill it in more to have a perfect dark shade. I got this eye pencil as a gift from Nigeria, so I don't know the name. That's peel off. Just gonna make sure I fill it in, then brush it to make it look natural. Then I'm going to be cleaning it up by applying my concealer to clean up the underneath the eyebrows. You know, the eyebrow struggle. You need to take your time doing this, because you don't want to mess up with your eyebrow. You know, it's eyebrow that shapes our face. I'm going to have another tutorial on how to draw your eyebrows to make them really beautiful and to get the perfect shape that suits your face. I don't know, guys. Leave a comment down below for you to tell me which one you really find hard to do. Is it your eyebrows or your eyeliner? Because sometimes eyeliner can really be a pain in the ass, you know. Though we take our time doing our eyebrows, I think the only difference is eyebrows is like you have a large surface area to work with when doing your eyebrows, but for eyeliner, you only have a tiny area to work with. So that's what makes it really hard, I think. But to be honest, we spend more time doing our eyebrows than this time we spend on our eyeliner. So now I've already done the other eye off camera. I'm doing the second eye. Now I'm applying my NYX Jumbo pencil in milk. I'm using this as my eye primer and also to make sure that the pink eyeshadow that I'm going to be applying next is going to pop out more. So I'm setting this primer with my translucent powder. Then I'm going to grab my BH Cosmetic blush in dual. This is dual. I'm grabbing the pink color there. It is a nice pink color that really blends in into my skin. So I would normally use this as my transition shade. I'm applying it on my upper crease, just to make the next eyeshadow that I'm going to be applying to blend in into each other seamlessly. So I'm going to be going into a pink shadow from my High on the 80s palette from BH Cosmetic. So you can tell the difference that this one is really pinkish. I'm applying it to my lid, all over my lid. I was gonna do another look before. I don't know why I just got into this all over the lid style. I was like, okay, let me go with this style then. I'm applying this with my BH Cosmetic brush. So blending it, going back with my blender brush to blend everything seamlessly, so that I don't want any harsh line on my eye. So I'm going in with another brown shadow from the same palette. I'm applying this brown shadow in my crease, just to define my crease area, to darken it a bit, to make it more look beautiful. Sorry, pardon me. So you just want to take your time blending your eyeshadows, because you don't want any harsh line. Blend it for you to get a beautiful result. Now I'm going to be applying glitter on top of the pink shadow. This glitter is nothing special, it's just to intensify the color, to bring it out more, to look pinkish. So I got this glitter from my local beauty store. I don't know the name is peeled off, so you can get, I'm sure when you go to any of your local beauty store, you can get something like this as well. Just use it. I'm going to apply it on my lid to intensify the pink. I'm just applying this gently because I don't want it to go all over my eye. I have a hooded eye, so any mistake can mess up my eyeshadow. Also, I'm going back into the same palette and taking a lighter pink, like a baby pink color. I'm going to use it to highlight my inner corners, the inner corners of my eye, to just make the color pop out more and blend it in together with the other pink. So I'm using my BH Cosmetic pencil brush to apply the baby pink shadow, just to give me a beautiful highlight in my inner corner. So I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Paris Super Liner in Perfect Slim. Like I was saying before, I don't know which one do you struggle with, guys, your eyeliner or your eyebrows. Eyeliner is like, it can be frustrating sometimes. Just have to be careful when doing it. Take your time. If you know you're going to be wearing an eyeliner, just try to take your time to do it properly. Don't go and do anyone that will give you a masquerade eye, please. And you need to always start with a thin line, then you work your way to your desired look. So I'm going to be going into the same blush that I use as my transition shade. I'm going to apply it towards the lower area of my eyeliner. you know, under the bottom of my eyelashes, just applying it to add some color there. Now I'm dusting out my powder with my BH Cosmetic powder brush. Is this BH Cosmetic or Health? Okay, this one is BH Cosmetic. I'm just going to dust out the excess powder. We are done baking. We are done cooking. Our food is ready. So guys, just want to blend the powder in to set your foundation and concealer. Sorry, don't mind my hair. My hair is just flaking. Now I'm applying the same brush onto my cheek, blush onto my cheek, using the BH Cosmetic blush brush. I like this brush. I like, you know, it's really good for my skin tone. Blends in beautifully on my skin tone. Give me that, you know, beautiful blush look. I'm blushing right now, feeling blushing. Now I'm going to be applying my highlighter. This is from Makeup Revolution Vivid Bake Highlighter, and I'm using my fan brush from BH Cosmetic to apply it. I'm going to be highlighting my cheekbone, just to make the cheekbone pop out. You know, we got a glow. It's glow time. We want a glow. Let's blind them. Blind your enemy. Blind the eye of your enemy. You know, go girl. I'm applying the same highlighter on my nose. You know, I'm also applying it along the bridge of my nose, a bit of my forehead, just to have some shine. Nice, beautiful glow. I'm also applying it on my cupid's bone to highlight my lips area. I'm just, you know, going around with the same fan brush. Now I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Paris mascara. I'm going to apply it on my eyelashes, both the bottom and the upper lashes. Oh, sorry, the mascara is not from L'Oreal Paris, it's from NYC. It's called Big Bold Coil mascara. I'm sorry, it's from NYC, not L'Oreal. So I'm going to be applying my false lashes. I'm using adhesive glue that I got from my local beauty store to do it. I'm going to do another tutorial on how to apply false lashes. So I'm going to be lining my lips with my pink liner that I got from Primark. You know, you guys should really check out Primark. They've really got nice makeup collection for the price. You know, they are cheap and they're good for the price. I can't believe it. Primark has really stepped up with their game, you know, in everything. I'm not proud of their face makeup product, but their lips products is really beautiful. I need to check out their lips products. So I'm just going to apply the eyeliner all over my lips. Just going to apply it all over my lips to make sure that this one is going to help my lipstick to pop out more. Then I'm going to be using my Makeup Revolution lipstick in pink color. Just going to apply it on my lips. give me that perfect pink, you know. Is this fuchsia pink? Pink is pink. Pink is pink. Yeah, let's move on. Now I'm using my Studio Fix setting spray to set my makeup. Oh, that's FIXPLUS, not Studio Fix.